Hi, today our topic is agriculture. We are all known about the fact that in Indian economy, the agriculture is the main sector from where the most of the GDP is coming. In India, 60% of the population are totally involved directly or indirectly on the agricultural activity for continuing their livelihoods. But agriculture and farming is divided in lot of way. Naturally, in India, we can see the three kind of farming: the primitive subsistence farming, intensive farming, and commercial farming. Primitive subsistence farming. Primitive subsistence agriculture is one kind of farming where the small patches of land were farmed with the help of the primitive tools like plough, cow dung, etc. And it totally dependent on the natural fertility of the soil and other environmental factors. In this system, a patch of forest land is cleared by cutting the trees, shrubs, bushes. During the month of May-June, the entire field is set on the fire, allowing the dry trees, shrubs and bushes to burn. Plough the land, often by humans, immediately after the first showers. Tilling the land allows the chert method fix well with topsoils believed to improve the soil quality. Grains are sown before the arrival of monsoon. All sort of indigenous seeds, including cereals, pulse, vegetables, oil seeds, are just broadcasted and harvested periodically by one crop. But we can see that this kind of farming is very low productive. Why? This we should know. The land productivity of this system is very low because here no count of modern output fertilizer insecticides are used. It is totally dependent on natural things, natural fertility of the soil, rain, or total climatic condition. It is known in different name at different places. It is known as Jhuming in Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Bewar or Dahiya in Madhya Pradesh, Pondupodu, Andhra Pradesh, Koman Vringa in Orissa, Khil Himalayan belt, Kuruwa, Jharkhand. Here I am giving one map. In this map you can see that where the jhum cultivation is practiced in India. From the Jammu Kashmir to Uttarakhand, Nepal, and most part of the northeastern India, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, some parts of hilly tracts in West Bengal, Assam, we can see the jhum cultivation is practiced. Shifting cultivation, mainly we can see the northeastern part of India. Now I am telling about intensive farming. Intensive farming is one kind of farming system where high biochemical inputs, irrigations, insecticides and pesticides are used. This kind of farming creates high pressure on land That's why farmers continue to take maximum output from the limited land in the absence of alternative source of livelihood. That's why it created enormous pressure on land. Commercial farming. The commercial farming is one kind of farming system from where the uses of the higher doses of modern inputs, HOIB seeds, chemical fertilizer, insecticides, pesticides are used to get higher production. The production for the commercial farming is mainly for market. Well-developed network of transport play very important role in there. Now I am telling about the cropping pattern in India. In India, we can see three kind of the crops: Rabi crops, Kharif crops and Zaid crops. Now I am going to tell about the Rabi crops. Rabi crops are sown in winter from October to December and harvested in summer. Wheat, barley, peas, mustard, etc. are example. Availability of precipitation during winter months due to the western temperature cyclone are very much helpful for the growth of the Rabi crops. Through this map you can see in which area we can find huge production of the Rabi crops. The deep green area indicate that higher production of the Rabi crops, and the red area we can see the little production of the Rabi crops. Now I am going to tell about the Kharif crops. Kharif crops are grown with the onset of monsoon in different parts of India, and these are harvested in September-October time. Paddy, maize, jowar, bajra are its example. In Assam, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh we can find the plenty of the Kharif crops. Through these maps I am going to tell about the Kharif production area. You can see that Punjab, Gujarat area are very much important for the Kharif production. West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh also. Now in between the Rabi and Kharif season there is a short season where some of the crops like watermelon, muscat, cucumber, etc. are produced. These are known as a Zaid crops. Here one list is there by which you can identify which crops is constitute in what kind of cropping pattern. Kharif crops: rice, sugarcane, jute, cotton, tobacco, maize, soybean, groundnuts. Rabi crops: wheat, barley, gram, mustard, lins, peas, castor. Zaid crops: maize, melon, groundnut, watermelon, etc. are there. Now I am going to tell about the rice production in India. We are all known about the fact that rice is the staple foods of the most of the Indian. India is the largest producers of the rice after China, and naturally it needs the high temperature, minimum 100 centimeter rain. Through this map you can see that rice production area in India. These map pointing are very importance.